Hey, hey, do you guys want to see something cool? Hey, do you guys want to see something really cool? Watch this. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again, just in case. Watch this, watch this. The new stinger, baby! I paid somebody to make me a stinger that I can use on streams and that I'm also going to use in my YouTube videos. And guys, it is so stinking good. I'm going to post the link to the artist's VGen, because they do phenomenal work. I love that that only posted on YouTube and not on... Oh, they did post it on Twitch. Never mind, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Yippee! Thank you, Sam. I actually do have to switch back over to the working screen. So let me just... One more time, in case you missed it. Whoa! Oh my god, what is that? I'm so stinking in love with it. Let me scoop my chair in. Scoop my chair in my freezing cold basement. In my freezing cold basement, in which I am, unfortunately, a little bit dying in right now. Why is it freezing cold, you ask? Self-inflicted. I do have the air conditioning on. However, I will complain that it is cold. Because the rest of the house is abhorrently hot, and then my basement where I work is always freezing cold. And I'm also in shorts, so I don't think that makes it better. Shorts, sitting on a leather chair in a air-conditioned freezing cold basement. I have put myself into a situation in which nobody else has put me into this. I've completely done this myself, and nobody can truly save me from this situation except for myself. I'm in a prison of my own design, you see. Let me get some music started. I think I'm gonna do something silly today. In terms of music, I usually listen to the stream playlist. I think we are going to listen to something else because I cannot stop listening to hit musical Death Becomes Her. So everybody gets to listen to Death Becomes Her with me. I can't stop listening to Death Becomes Her. I have wanted to see it since its pre-Broadway run. It's on Broadway right now, if you don't know, based on the movie Death Becomes Her with Meryl Streep. And I've been wanting to see it so stinking bad. But, like, when I went to New York City in February, ticket prices were abhorrent, and I was not going to pay those. But I might be lucky. We booked a trip to New York City in the end of July. That's when it is. I forgot it for a second. To go to New Jersey to go see the Be More Chill 10th anniversary concert. And since we're going to be in New York City, I have determined that we're just going to go see Death Becomes Her. We're going to buy our tickets in advance so that they're cheaper, and then we're going to go. Because I need to see this musical. If you have not seen anything from this musical, I highly recommend going and looking up any of the press footage, their Today Show performance, not Good Morning America. And then they also did a Tiny Desk concert. I love when a musical or an artist does a Tiny Desk concert. And it was really, really stinking good. But we're also going to be listening to the music today. If you are on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you don't get to hear the music. Unfortunately, you get the sounds of silence. I wish I could change that, but unfortunately, YouTube does not like me. I'm real, the music is so quiet I can barely hear it. I'm turning it up. Turning it up for you. I think I turned the volume down myself on my Spotify anyways, so I always have to fidget with it. There, that should be a little louder. That should be a little better. I never want it to, like, drown out the sound of me talking, but also, I think we should jam. I think today's a jamming day. That's a little louder. There we go. You want perfection. All this to say, music is not at all themed to what we're patterning today, which is, if you see up here in the top corner of the screen, Barbie. Ah! Oh, sorry, I just peeked my mic doing that. Ah! But quieter this time. Yeah, we're patterning Barbie, which I'm very, very excited for. Let me tell you, I am abhorrently, annoyingly excited for this. And I have, like, had it. This has been in my queue for a little bit now. Um, and I've been working on commissions on and off and on and off. And also, I've been working on updating existing patterns of mine lately. Like the last stream I had, if you were around for the last stream, I was updating some patterns. I have beep 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 beep. I have a whole page to talk about it now. I have updated a bunch of my patterns now. I think last time I was doing this, I had updated like 6 or 7 of them. I'm now at 12, including a brand new pattern, which I just released, which is Mau Mau's dance outfit from the Apothecary Diaries, which was a commission that we also worked here on stream, that I then decided to turn into a pattern because it's so fun that I think even if you're not using it for an Apothecary Diaries costume, I think, like, the big flouncy sleeves and the big flouncy skirts are, like, perfect to be used for other things. I'm so excited! Oh, and after a 20-year search, I finally have this doll in my collection. Oh god, I wish I was you. I wish I was you. I was a Princess and the Pauper kid. I loved Princess and the Pauper when I was a wee little lad. I watched the other Barbie movies. Oh my god, I keep peeking my mic. What the hell? I watched the other Barbie movies. I just apparently, only internalized some parts of them, which was all of Princess and the Pauper, like, the dresses of the other movies, and Bibble. For some reason, Bibble stuck with me forever. But, like, my childhood memories of the Barbie movies are, like, Princess and the Pauper, loving all the outfits. I cannot tell you the plots of any of these movies. I need to go back and, like, rewatch some of them, because genuinely, they're peak. They're awesome. So all that said, we got patterning to do. Let me open up my reference images in my other tabs so that I can see them. La la la. I have a collection of them on my other screen, including... I'm actually going to skip this over. Somebody on Tumblr just made this image, which is specifically like a reference of a bunch of different angles and a bunch of different looks of the costumes, and I'm like, I will steal that. I love when other people do my cosplay research for me. So she's got like this corset thingy. It's a bodice, but she kind of has breast cups and kind of doesn't. Like, here, let me... If you look at this, it's not like she has breast cups that go like this. They're filled in the center here. So she has like this cutout like she would have typical breast cups, and then she just has a piece that just is flat. It's not 2 separate breast cups, it's just one. It's a little strange, but I do not think they design the Barbie movie costumes with, like, historical accuracy, realism in mind. They're like, can we translate this to, like, look good on a doll? And if the answer is yes, then they'll do it. Oh, Megan Hilty. Oh. Little weird. No, it needs to go higher. That is too high. Excuse me. It all just disappeared? Why did it do that? Hi? Okay, yeah, it's just gone. Okay, maybe I'm just hated. Cannot cross. They aren't crossing. Okay, I'll just do it in pieces, because apparently Chloe wants to be annoying today. I love when I'm excited to pattern it and then Chloe is not. Chloe's like, to be honest with you, I don't feel like doing it today. There we go. Okay. That is too much. It's kind of more subtle than that. Yeah, it's like that. And the funniest thing about this dress is obviously it's meant for dolls, it's not meant for realism. This bodice only has 2 seams on it, which are little princess seams across the front. And that's it. So, there's not even like a center back seam. I think I'm probably going to need another seam here. I think I'm going to put a side seam for easier fitting, and I need spots for boning channels because this is going to be boned. Can we move this arm out of the way, please? There we go. The only thing I'm kind of worried about when it comes to this is the, all the feathers, like drafting out all the feathers might prove to be a little tricky. But I think I will be okay. I'm interested in if I'm gonna be able to do like a single flat piece for this. I don't think I am, so I think I'm going to try and make these more like traditional breast cups that just combine in the middle. Because usually they would go like that, but that's not what we're doing here. That's not how the dress goes. So, actually, wait. Flattening is a straight line. Flattening is a straight line. Flattening is a straight line. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It automatically picked muslin? Is that new? Sorry, you kind of can't see my fabric selections over here because they get covered by the overlay. But look at that. Muslin. Did I do that? How did I do that? Usually it's just like normal fabric. Okay, muslin, sure. I was gonna say some of these definitely don't match up. 5.5 versus 4.7. No. You got too much going on here. Can that... Okay. I love that there's like Broadway belting going on in my ear right now. I'm so used to listening to very certain music when I stream that like Broadway belting in my ear. I'm like, oh! So tell me, Ernest, what would you do to me, aesthetically? Both of the leading ladies in this show are so abhorrently good. This does not need any curve. How big are you? You're 10.5 and you're 10.2. No. is going on? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm a little bit scared about sewing all this together. I don't know why that one's doing that. I'm afraid everything's going to fall off. But I always feel like that when I first start a draft. I'm like, oh, this is it. They're all going to fall off. Wait a second! Am I... Wait. Am I cracked? Guys? No. Actually, there are some slight changes I want to make. There we go. That fits better. Okay. I will actually adjust the placement of these. I do not like these seam lines. Move style line. Not the whole thing, no. Just this. Move it in a little bit like that. Oh wow, that actually didn't... Yeah, that actually made everything okay. Sometimes I do that and it'll like mess up everything I've been working on. I am shocked that that worked. Can I get a different fabric than this? No offense to the muslin. But do we have like a... Oh, Silk Duchess satin is perfect. And let me get a color. Let me steal this pink. Okay, no. Stealing. And you're a fabric matte, but I want you to be fabric silk satin. Whoa, shiny. Whoa, shiny. Whoa. Oh, cool, and that doesn't really affect the fit. How is stress and strain? Oh my god, there isn't any. Strain? Okay, there is strain. I'm not crazy. Little more here on the hip. Okay. The way you will this summer in Space Jam 3. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. It has like these almost, I don't want to call them piping details. That's not quite what they are. But they're like sewed down trim details, I'd say. So now that I have the seams done, I can actually work on those. Because I did not think that the first draft of the bodice would turn out so well, but hey, I think I've just made enough bodices that things end up working out. 1 inch is not. Two. 0.7, 0.9, and then 0.5, 0.7. Oh, I didn't do it on this one. I have like a concept here. I'm a little worried it's not going to turn out the way I'm thinking in my head. I'll try it. I'll give it like a good college try before I determine. No. Okay, yeah, no. We'll do 0.5. Or 0.75? No, I think 0.75 is too much. We'll do 0.5. Okay, there. I'm trying to do all this little seamy pipey detail, which can be a little silly. I'm going to steal that blue, though. There we go. I have not heard this song on the soundtrack. I thought I'd listen to the whole soundtrack. I suppose I have missed this song, which I think is even funnier. Can you? Oh. Convert. I love when they do this. Get out of there. Thank you. I'm gonna see if I can do this with like little pipey detail. Little pipey detail, perhaps. Hey, Pookie? There we go. I don't think piping's the answer. I think my original concept was the answer. Upstairs internal line. Actually, no, wait. I'm like sitting here and thinking. Because sometimes these are things that you end up explaining a lot easier in the pattern, but in order to like have them show up in the digital render, you have to do things that are a little weird sometimes. Like that. If I go 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm vaguely scared. Oh, that's actually not that bad. I actually thought that'd be worse. Oh, Lord. No. No. Okay. Whole thing, please. Not partial. I don't know why you keep thinking partial. Merge. Merge. Thank you. Okay, let me... I'm thinking things here. I feel like what I'm doing is making sense in my brain. I just feel like once it's, I won't be able to like properly be like, is this right until I execute it? Which right now, I'm going to copy paste. I have concepts of a plan, you see. 0.15. Okay. Okay, wait. Wait, we have to trust. You have. Wait, no. I have to believe. Okay, how's that? Oh, wait, wait. Wait. There's a concept. There's a concept of a plan happening here. Oh. Oh, you're not sewn at the bottom. I'm like, why is this sticking up weird? Because it is. Yeah, this doesn't want to quite sit right. So I feel like I need to. Give this a little bit of strengthen. It can be hard to like figure things out when you don't have boning in them, I think. So this is like a little tricky. But yes. Need better photos of the top because I can't quite see what we're working with for these. Okay. That's not a great image. Let me grab a different reference image. How is that? Okay. I can make the leaves like mirrored, I think. Oh, no. Um, can I make this semi-transparent? I have a concept. I have a concept. I've not tried this before. I'm trying new things in drafting right now. I'm trying new things because I know I can. First of all, I'm gonna take. Oh no. Split in the middle. Can make you like. Ooh. That doesn't quite give this a point. But can I? I can. I am going to actually mirror this. Yes. I'm like, I feel like I'm not as chatty because I'm like focused on what I'm doing right now because I'm like, if I get this right, this will work. I have to believe that what I'm going to do is going to work here. Okay. Can I refresh? Okay, I do like the shape of that. Remove linked editing. I'm going to put one of those there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm essentially going to only work in 2D. Usually I work in both 2D and 3D. But I think I'm only going to work in 2D right now. And just start layering these in a way that I want. I'm going to, no. I'm going to add, no, folder. I'm going to name this translucent. I'm going to take that and copy both of them into here. 50 blue. I need to make sure you guys are like opacity like 50, opacity 50. Okay, blue. So I start with a blue, and then there's like one in the middle. So if I put the one in the middle, I just have to layer everything in such a way that it ends up working out. And then I can kind of go in, and because they're semi-transparent, I can like sew them down on the right spots and then cut off the little edges here is my idea that I'm kind of working with. But I think I want to, yeah. Order, bring forward. There we go. Okay. And they kind of do like a that. The nice thing is all of the kind of little feathery bits here are all the same length. They're just not like the same width. I mean, they're not the same length. Okay. And then there's a pink. There's a pink that's like right there. I'm like, are these too wide? Now I'm like, oh no, are these too wide? No, they can go up the side. Never mind. I'm not crazy. I think these are too wide, though. Damn it. I'm going to do that. There we go. Okay. I was gonna wig style today. I was initially debating whether I wanted to wig style or pattern today, but I've gotten myself into such a patterning mood lately, which is very rare, funnily enough, considering it's my job. There's a lot of times where I like just straight up don't want a pattern. And I won't like for months on end aside from commissions. But because I've had this like burst of inspiration lately to do patterning and specifically update old patterns, I've been like running with it and been like, yeah, let's go, because this never happens and I want to like take it while I can and run with it and get as much work as I can done possible before I all of a sudden lose all inspiration to sew at all. I'm like, I have to take what I can. Okay, this is the front layer. There's the front layer, there's the layer behind it, and then the layer behind that. So I feel like I want to take all of these and I want to group them. Yeah. You all grouped. Can I select you individually? Oh, I can. I did not know that of a clue. Okay. that is front layer, and then behind the front layer we have a blue right there. Send it back, and then come on. Order, bring forward. There we go. Okay, and then there is one like there. I love that these are not long enough. Haha. There we go. Okay. This feels so silly, admittedly. Okay, there's like a pink one. That goes behind. Thank you, Kimber. Thank you, Kimber, for Jolene's vocal stim. I fucking... Pardon my language. Goodness. I love Jolene's vocal stims. They're the world to me. I love her stupid little noises. She keeps me saying, actually, I want one. You know what?
I don't want your damn lemons! What am I supposed to do with these?
All I wanted to do was redeem a vocal stim. Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do anything. I don't deserve this. I'm innocent. This is so silly. 1, 2, 3. Group. Order. Send to back. Order. Bring forward. Bring it forward one layer. Okay, yeah, this looks a little crazy, to be frank. But we have one more layer that goes in the back. And it's got a blue, and a pink. Ooh. And then... yeah, that looks a little silly. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Group. Order. Send to back. Order. Bring forward. There we go. Okay, so this is what we're working with in terms of the boob feathers. For lack of a better word, we're calling them boob feathers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to archive the front. I'm going to archive the middle. That way we're only working on the back at the moment. Okay, add point, split line, point right there. No, not on you. Can I take my archived boys and can I lock them? Yes, I can. Perfect. That makes my life so much easier. There we go. That way I can't edit them at all, even accidentally. 1, 2, 3. Then I can start to sew things together very cautiously, we will say. Oh, I got that. Ernest? You pushed me down the stairs. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is going to be crazy to piece together. When it comes to actually sewing this, it's going to be crazy to piece together. Eep, eep, eep. I listened to this song off the Death Becomes Her soundtrack while I ride my bike every day. And now whenever I hear it, I've like Pavloved myself into being like, oh, bike time? Bike song? Aw, they want to sag. That's so sweet, but that's not what you do. Can I strengthen these and will they stick up? Okay, no, they do want to sag. Of course they do. I will just have to pin them to each other. Oh. There we go. That's how I do it. What the? Oh, that's what it does. Okay, I understand. Yes. Yes. I think something is going on here that is good. I'm going to keep that there. Ooh, I almost got it. I'm like pretty close just by like eyeballing it. I'm surprised. I'm shocked that that works. I did not think it would be that. That one was nearly perfect. Come on. There we go. Okay. This is glitching out because of the blue, I think. Yeah, it totally is the blue. Hi, blue, can we... Thank you. Okay. Wait. No. Guys, I've been entirely patterning only on this one thing. There's an entire other part of the boob cup. Oh, I should cry. Oh, I should cry and explode, actually. Oh, no. Peyton. You dummy. Alright. I guess I'm doing all of this again. That's why they were wider. And I was like, they seem too wide. No. They were not too wide. Man. I'm a little idiot. Oh, God. Daily haunting to keep me sane. Daily haunting? What we got? Oh, Riapog. Okay, I'm gonna take all of this, I'm gonna freeze it, except for this, which is getting unfrozen. Oh, man. For my troubles. Another daily haunting for my troubles. For my woes. I love this one! I just posted an Instagram reel about that one. Because I love that picture of me. It's so good. Okay. We're gonna do this again. I love this song. Okay, one, and then there's a pink that kind of does like a that, and lays like that. Does anybody want to do what these two are doing in Death Becomes Her with me? Nobody can convince me that those two aren't like enemies to lovers lesbians. Because that's all I get from listening to them. Is I'm like, oh, they're in love. Playing right now. They're enemies to lovers lesbians to me. They have a song later in the musical, which is essentially, we hate each other, but we can't live without each other. So let's make a pact and agree to be each other's person and like each other's soulmate. And like, because we're both immortal now and nobody else is immortal and we have to take care of each other's immortal bodies. So let's agree to be that for each other. And then like the musical ends with them like flashing forward like decades in the future and they like bicker like an old married couple. It's awesome. You can't tell me they're not lovers. History will say they were roommates. I will say they were lovers. I'm not afraid to say it. Come on, copy paste. Thank you. Okay. Surgeon of the stars. They come to you. So lacerations and cuts. Huh, okay. This is layer one. History will say they were roommates. I, however, will say that they were lovers, and they've always been lovers. And I refuse to listen to any other explanation for what was going on between these two. If they were not lovers, I don't know what they are. Okay, layer two. That's what I was doing. I all of a sudden forgot entirely what I was doing. I was like, where am I again? I am making patterns. Okay. Ooh. And then there's a blue one and a pink one. Two blues and a pink. Manville, empty. I love this song. This is probably one of my favorite songs in the musical, which is so funny because this number almost essentially serves entirely as a distract the audience so that the leads can get changed number. But it's so good. It's not a bathroom break number. It's a heal my soul number. Okay, now I am done drafting this side. This side actually only needed 3 pieces. That's really funny. Ernest Manville, damn it. Surgeon the stars. Okay, one more layer. Oh wait, I need to group up the previous layer. 1, 2, 3. Group. Order, send to the back. Bring forward. Okay, now next. This is the last layer, which has a blue right there. And then next to it has another blue. And then next to that, it has a pink. Okay, back layer. Yes. Okay, looks scary, is scary. Order, send to back. Order, bring forward. Order, send to back. Okay, you and you need to be archived and then locked. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm going to try... Yeah, you don't want to do that. Can I fold you like that? That's actually worse. But like that. Wait. Aha! I figured out how to make them stand up on their own. This will be something that, like, on the actual garment, you'd, like, tack them down. But tacking things down on Clo can be so tedious. This one is 100 and 0. Okay, 100, 0. All of these get unstrengthened and then strengthened. Okay. Try this with the second one. Oh, yeah. Look at that. They just want to come right up and then just sit. This one wants to do a little bit more sticking out, but I think... There we go. Okay. And third one... Oh, is it Odette? It is Odette! I'm very, very excited to be working on Odette. I'm gonna try something different with this one. Can I do that? And then just go... Oh! What did you just send flying? Oh, it's that one. I love this. It's like... It does not want to do that. That's so funny. Hello? Look at this thing go. I think it's having one of those moments. I think I'm going to take these for ease and archive them right now. Yeah, it totally was that. I am not crazy. I was like, I bet you it is that. Freeze. Freeze. Now you... Can I take this seam and can I just... Oh. Oh no. This is their love ballad. Wait. Everybody listen. This is their gay love ballad. Making everybody listen to this by turning up my Spotify. I do not think that is the answer. Anyways, I'm turning it back down. That is your tease of the inherent lesbianism of Death Becomes Her, the musical. Hope you understand. This These are the things that you don't tell your childhood self that their adult life will contain. It's like, are you trying to convince people on the internet? It's like, what are we doing when we're 24? Um Definitely not trying to convince people on the internet that Death Becomes Her is a musical about two old lesbians while making a Barbie pattern. To be frank, if you told me that and I was like 16, I'd be like, work. If you told me that and I was like 10, I'd be like, huh? But at the ripe age of 24, I think this is where I'm meant to be. 100, 0. You also 100 and 0. I don't want to jinx it. I'm going to save this. I don't want to jinx it. However, I do think that we are getting somewhere with these pedals. I didn't know if we were. I had my doubts. But Actually, now I'm kind of feeling it. Let me see how these ones do. They're looking super pretty. Yay! I'm glad. Can I make these the thick textured surfaces? I can. There we go. Freeze. That is 2 layers. We only have the top layer left. I might bring this down a little bit, actually. Like this. There we go. That's a little bit better in terms of not sticking up so much. Can I unfreeze you? I can, but you don't want to. Boob cup. Kevin Shark Tank? Now, what is he doing here? There we go. Okay, that was the end of Death Becomes Her. Time to go back to regular stream music. Thank you all for beautifully humoring the fact that I wanted to listen to Death Becomes Her today. My day list is Pink Pilates breakup Monday afternoon. What is Spotify talking about? What is a Pink Pilates breakup? Anyways, busy woman. Kevin Shark Tank in the ads is scary. Can somebody get him out of there? Can I unfreeze everything for a second? There we go. I freeze everything again. Okay. Okay, final layer of these. Unlock all base. Oh, not baselines. Unlock all baselines. Unlock all pattern outlines. There we go. Unarchive, and then take these and lock them. Perfect. I'm hoping this layer turns out as good. 100, 0. Will you do what you need to do? Oh, you're not strengthened. That's why. I'm like, why are you sagging? I will freeze that for now. And then I will lock you. Next. I feel like by the time I get to do this on the skirt, I'll be like, oh, I'm a pro. I'll be like, oh, I've done this a billion times. I'm a pro at this point.
Howdy, and welcome to the adventuring party.
That scared me. I didn't expect that to be so loud. Billy Ravens, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Hey, yeah, hey. Welcome in. I am just working on patterning a Barbie pattern right now, a Barbie cosplay pattern for a commission of the Swan Lake dress. Could be better. Well, if you want to make something better, you are more than welcome to make something yourself. But as well, I'm also currently in the process of making this, so this is not a finished product. But, you know, that's the joys of work in progress, is they have to look a little bit messy before they can look good. And even though this is looking a little messy right now, I'm still very happy with it. Okay, let's see if all of these... Oh, none of them are strengthened. Like, all of these are kind of floppy. I wonder what program this has seen a few times yet. I don't know. It's Clo 3D. It is Clo 3D, which does not have its own category on Twitch, unfortunately. So, because I'm making things, I'm in the makers category. Sometimes I'm in the art category. Just depends on the day. Yes, CLO 3D. Come on. There we go. Oh, you ended up behind that, did you? Oh. Okay. I want to unlock all pattern outlines, and then I want to bring the pinks back on what are supposed to be pink instead of making them semi-translucent. And same with the blues. Bringing color back to everything. Bringing opacity back. Now that these are all doing what they need to do. Oh wait, these two aren't on. Wait, never mind. We're not done yet. Haha. I was like, wow, we're done. That's awesome. No. No, we are not. 1, 2. 1, 2. Pink. Pink. There we go. Okay, one more try at this. There we go. And you go there, and then start there, and you go all the way down to like there. Make you 100 and 0. And for this one, you're 100 and 0. And gonna drop a save. Okay. Oh, they're just sitting on the floor. What do you think the feathers would be made of? Actual feathers, maybe a fabric? I have a couple of reference images sent to me by my wonderful client, Jedi Alexis. And I'm kind of going off of this one right now in terms of like how I personally would construct things together. I think the feathers across the entire cosplay are going to take me the longest to make just because I want to bead all the veins and make them sparkly. Yeah, you did include... I was going to say, because you included this of somebody who had like bedazzled them, and I thought that was really pretty. I love these ones. They look like double layers of fabric, just like sewn right sides together, turned right sides out, and pressed. But oh my god, beating them, you are going to be in some sort of scary, scary world. I feel for you in my heart. Oh, this one did get strengthened. I have always wanted to make some sort of Barbie cosplay, mostly because I love the concept of like making princess dresses. I think they're so fun. And the Barbie dresses are all like instantly iconic to me. Okay, freeze. Okay. I'm in the realm of torturing myself with learning new, very time-consuming techniques, but it'll be so worth it. No, that's where you and I are similar. because I'm the same way where I'm like, all right, time to put myself into some sort of hell nightmare here with like another horribly complicated process for my next costume. Because lest we all forget, I am the one who okay, none of them are 50% anymore. I'm the one who learned how to do hand like rug punching, which people usually will use for small projects like coasters because it's incredibly time consuming and hard on your wrists, and I made an entire jacket like that. So if you're going to talk to anybody about tedious, like weird tedious cosplay projects, I am the one, because I will understand. Hand rug punching. Yeah. Like, no, hand. It was hand with like a punch needle. Let me grab a photo of it actually. La la la. Because I could have bought, like, they have like rug punch guns, which kind of they almost look like drills in a way, and you just like hang up your fabric and you just like essentially just go and it'll like do it for you and like make all the loops of the rug. But I didn't want to spend $300 on a rug punch gun that I was going to use for this one project and then never again. These days I would, and I would just sell it afterwards, to be frank, because doing it by hand, I completely underestimated how crazy it would be. This is the jacket. As you can see, each one of these loops I had to punch by hand. Here's a better look at like the texture of it. Like you can see, it is entirely done by hand because I was on some sort of, I think I had a death wish maybe. I meant to like go back after this first wear of it and like line the jacket, but it is so stinking heavy and like hefty that I've never worn it to a convention again because it is so, like, I put in like probably 100 hours easily punching all that. I don't even know how I would give an estimate. I'd wear this normally. You would sweat your ass off. You live in Texas. But it's good for anxiety. It is probably wonderful as like a weighted thing, but as somebody wearing it, oh wait. No, 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 don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. You're gonna show the model in their underwear. No. I have to turn the model off. Okay, let's get a look at what this looks like in the rendering window without all of the messed up wacky colors. Okay. Okay. Wait, let me give it a second. I do this normally in Antarctica. Exactly. Hell yeah. Here we go. Now we got something. Now we got something. This feels like something. What are we making though? I see it's a corset. In the top right corner you can see a little image of her. It is Odette. Is Barbie Odette, her swan princess Odette dress. And it's such a good dress. Ooh. Hello? Hi, can we? Sweetheart, you have to stop doing this. Schmoopy doodle, you have to stop. What is that? That's the side panel? Then why are you like... Can I unfreeze everything? I'm like having to awkwardly select those from underneath. I want to like unfreeze these. That just makes everything go. Now it's just glitching on itself. That's so funny. Can I take these? Can I first of all bring them out? Second of part of this are you, like, fidgety about? I'm so confused. Is it those? No, it's the whole thing. Okay. Very briefly going to unfreeze everything. Oh, God. Okay. Scary. I'm gonna let that run for a second. Okay, no. That immediately makes everything worse. There we go. Okay. Scooting it up. Unfreezing. Strengthening everything. Just going boom. Boom. Ooh. There we go. That's better. Okay. I keep worrying that when I, what's the word? When I, like, unfreeze it, that everything just sort of falls apart because these can't get tacked down due to program limitations. So I'm like, I have to work, and I have to work fast. Oh, those just end up like that a little bit. I want to make a pirate shirt inspired shirt. That would be so fun. I've made a couple of, like, piratey things, and I always find them super fun. Oh. Oh, you're doing strange things. Is that because of what I was doing? Because I scooted it up? I can scoot you back down. If I do that, yeah, no. Unfreeze. Strengthen. Can I unarchive you guys? Unarchive, please. Thank you. Okay, yeah, you get even more glitched out like this. That's even funnier. Oh, that's why you were doing that. Okay. Probably a muslin or gauze or something light. Oh yeah, like a linen or something. Absolutely. Absolutely. A pirate shirt kind of needs like a lighter weight fabric because it has such like usually billowy aspects to it. That like if you get a fabric that's too heavy, it's just gonna sag. And also you want it breathable. You want that stuff breathable. I love a good peasant or pirate shirt, right? Let me go back to my reference images. She has, yeah, she does. She has like the same pinky detailing. .5. I think on this side of the seam will be good. No, actually I like the other side of the seam better. Yeah, I like that better. You gotta point to that intersection. Okay. 0.15. There we go. And then take this, offset pattern outline by 0.15. There we go.
Dirty brown water.
Dirty brown water. Billy Ravens has exchanged their prize counter ticket for one hydration check, which means not only do I have to take a sip, but you also have to take a sip. And legally, you are required to tell me what you're drinking, or else. What are the consequences for or else? You don't get to know. Kimber is drinking oiter. I am also drinking water. Oh my god. Everybody's drinking water. Alexis has to be different with the Coke Zero. I am drinking ice water today. This is just the water bottle I took with me when I biked. So I'm still finishing that off because water is apparently good for you. And I'm trying to do this whole like treating my body nice and being like good to it thing. I know, sounds crazy. Homemade cherry aid. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, that's what I'm doing. I was like, where am I again? So why do I feel so bad? And sour. Oh. I've run out of things. I started like making myself smoothies every day because I don't usually like eat fruit just on its own. So I was like, I'll make smoothies. That'll be like a great way to get some fruit in my body. I've run out of everything I need to make my smoothies, and I'm like devastated about it because it means that I have to go back to the store and get more things, which I did like 2 weeks ago. And unfortunately, I'm learning this thing about being an adult is that your entire life now is just going to the grocery store all the time. And I'm number one hater of the grocery store. I would rather go anywhere else than going to the grocery store. all of us. Tragic. The grocery store is a regular place you have to go. The best thing about living with my parents was that my mom would just go to the grocery store without me. And I didn't have to go every time. Now I have to go every time, and I don't want to go there. Don't make me do that. Oh. Can I make you layer like 3? And then can I make this like layer 2? Buy a lot, pre-make Ziploc bags of each fruit or ingredients, and then make when you feel like it. Oh no, that's what I do. I use like frozen fruit. My problem is I just can only buy so much like juice base for the smoothies at a time before I can't fit it in my pantry. So I run out very quickly. I hate grocery stores. When I lived in Vancouver, I almost had CPS and the cops called to make the employees and the security guard thought I was 14. I was in fact 21 at the time. Oh my god. But even if you were, what's so wrong that you're a 14-year-old at the grocery store? Why is that a crime? Why is being 14 at the grocery store a crime? Yeah, that's my problem, is that I share kitchen space with a roommate, so it's hard to buy in bulk. Yeah, like, we've got our own, pantry space, but we don't have, like, our own fridge, so we only get, like, half a fridge, and our half a fridge is already filled with other stuff, so I'm not gonna fill it up with, like, a bunch of different bottles of juice. I guess they thought I was sent there alone and was being neglected. Oh my god. Layer 2. Okay, let me save this and see how it looks. But yeah, I had to prove I was indeed 21, had to show them my ID, health card, and uni ID. Oh my god. They're like, we did it, guys. We've solved child neglect, and it's like a random 21-year-old. Sorry that you can see the avatar's underwear. Let me. It's so funny when everything's frozen, it can be like hard to see what everything actually looks like all together. But here's this bad boy on the side, which gives us a good idea of how things come together. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna boning channels now. The funny thing about Chloe is that I can, like, simulate boning channels, but also... Is 3.5 too big? No, that's actually perfect. I can, like, simulate boning channels, but I kind of can't add in boning. I can, like, simulate the vague idea of them. Alexis, we didn't discuss this, but since you're in the chat, I'm just going to ask you here. What are you thinking for, like, a closure on the back? Do you want, like, a zipper? Do you want me to add, like, a spot for you to add grommets and, like, a modesty panel here? Like, what are you thinking? I think you could very well zip this up, frankly. Like, install maybe an invisible zipper in the back. If you're not going for, like, full-on, like, cinching of a corset. If you're going for cinching, I'm happy to add grommets. But I think zipper might be an easier method and sort of look more like the reference, especially because on the reference, she just doesn't have, like, a center back seam. I'll probably have to do a zipper TBH just because I don't have the equipment to add grommets. That is perfect. That means I can... That's 9.35. What is there? Is that like an inch up? Oh, that's like 1.75. There we go. Yeah, like start from like, I'd say like 1.75 inches up. And then like add an invisible zipper here. That way, you could use like a regular zipper, but I think an invisible zipper might be nice, especially because it doesn't have to worry about like the cinchy aspect of a corset. And then that gives you that really smooth finish in the back. That is my thought, at least. Let me bring the avatar back. Oh, my ad warriors. Oh, you poor things. Please be brave. Please be brave, and if you get a weird ad, you are legally required to tell me what your weird ad is, because I am so curious. Sometimes they're Scary Army ads. Sometimes they're Kevin from Dragon's Den, I guess. One time somebody got an ad and they were just like dogs, and I was like, I think that's beautiful. I like this. I like this. I think skirt time. Definitely, and the invisible zipper will just look more aesthetically pleasing. Exactly what I was thinking. See, you and I are on the same page, and this is why we work together so often. So you and I are on the same page, and you always just bring me like the best projects. Unfreeze. I'm gonna freeze all of that so that it can't move. And it's skirt time. Yay! Let me check. Millimeters. Okay. No, I am going to do it on the same file. I can do it on the same file, so I will. Circumference 24. Another military ad on cosplay.twitch.com. No! No! I'm not doing this. I swear it's not me. I don't control them. Oh, now it's cheese ad. Never mind, I do control them. I control the cheese ad. I put it there for you. I put it there because I care about you. I care about you and I want you to have cheese ad. I know it's not you. It is me. It's my fault. It's my fault. I did this. I have to take all responsibility. Why would they do such a thing to me? It's all my fault. They give me the cheese, it was Sargento. I think Sargento is an American brand. So there you go. So America for you. What is that? What the hell? Sorry. The bottom of my wrist rest is like sopping wet for some reason. Like the wrist rest that I use on my keyboard is like sopping wet for some reason, and there's water all over my desk. Hello? Was that from sipping my water bottle? Did I like sip my water bottle and spill water everywhere like a toddler? Who did this? Interesting. Strange things happening. My hat! My hat. It didn't automatically get put on. That's cruel. I'll put it on. Thank you, Sam. I love my hat. I love Zenirith's hat. She's so funny to me. I can't wait to someday go back to Bunchata and get like even more silly toggles and stuff. But the hat, I'm so glad that I started with the hat because I think it's so stinking cute. And it's rigged so well. Ugh. I'm such a sucker for it. What color is the skirt? Let me look at Miss Odette. Oh, it's like the same pink. Oh my god, this photo actually has completely different lighting than every single other photo. What the scallop? Have I been getting my colors wrong this whole time? No way. I have been. There's a more saturated pink that is only on the bodice. They're not, the flowers, not the flowers, the feathers are not the same shade of pink as the rest of the bodice. Huh. I sipped too hard. I literally got like way too into sipping. Whoa. Okay. Accidentally opened up Zenirith's like back end stuff. Like, whoa. 2 of her. Scary. Scary. Why are there 2 of you? Get out of here. Why are you purple? I will never forget the time somebody saw my VTuber and like the old version of Zenirith, who is the same color as this version of Zenirith, like she's purple. When I was like first posting about her on Twitter, and I got accused of doing blackface. And I had to explain to them that Zenirith is purple and is based off of a very famously white woman, Dolly Parton. I was like, I promise you, I am not trying to commodify any like racial skin tone or pretend to be like somebody else. I'm not committing digital race faking. I promise she is purple and based off of a white woman. And I am also very white, and I do not try to hide that. I think if you look at me, I could never race fake. 1, because I wouldn't do that. That's a terrible thing. 2, I would get caught immediately. You look at me and you were like, oh, this guy found ketchup spicy when he was a child. She was color picked from Molly Mock Tea Leaf too, right? Yes. Yeah. Like, she came before Molly Mock was like a thing. But like I remember when I was redesigning her in 2020-ish, I specifically like color picked from like other images of tieflings to like get her purple shade. Um, 30 is way too much. I'm gonna go for 25. Like she very famously is white. If Zenirith was turned into a human being, which is the scariest concept in the world to me, she would be so horrendously pale. And I think that's beautiful. She would be so horrendously pale, and so white. Zenirith and I were like brothers in arms that way, where we're both horrendously pale. My partner Peter, since he's been going back to work lately and he works outside all day, he came home the other day and he's like, I think I'm getting color in my skin back. And I was like, yeah, really? And he's like, yeah, look. And we held our arms up next to one another, and it's like night and day. I look like gaunt and like horrifically sickly colored next to him. Because I don't tan, I just burn. And I'm just like super, super white on a daily basis. Not 15, 25. Oh my god. I got to see this. I got to hear the song live on Friday. This is, as you can see in the top left corner, 6 Feet by, I don't know how they found me. And I got to hear this live because I saw, I don't know how, live on Friday in concert. And let me tell you, spiritual experience for me. Spiritual religious experience for me. It was such a good concert. When you visit, I'm gonna throw every sun lotion I have under the sun at you so you don't fry. Thank you. Me at YetiCon. Me at YetiCon when I'm like dying. I used to be like afraid of going in the sun as a child because I was afraid that I would like burn. So very famously, if I was like going to like a pool or something, I would sit there the entire time I wasn't in the pool, underneath a towel. Like, this circle looks so small. I would sit underneath my towel and like, are you 24? I feel like you should be 25. Okay, you are 25. I'm not crazy. I would sit underneath my towel and like hide under it so that I wouldn't get like hit by the sun. And everybody was like, "Peyton, you look weird." I'm like, "I don't. I'm scared. I'm sorry. I'm scared." I don't have. Okay. This is a full circle skirt. But because this is like a tutu kind of thing, there's probably going to be a petticoat underneath. So I need to somehow simulate a petticoat right now. Can I stop this? Can I copy and paste this? And then just go like that? I want to see if I can do something crazy here and like simulate a petticoat the weirdest way possible. If not, I have a way to simulate like a petticoat or like a hoop skirt, which I used for Peach. I'm gonna freeze this. Does that work? Oh, Lord. Hi, can we? A petticoat and manly layers of tulle are what I'm thinking. Gonna take me back to my ballet days. Exactly. This looks bad. I'm gonna go grab from Peach. Because if not, the skirt just wants to sit like that. And, well, that's a very beautiful skirt with lots of volume. That's not what we're going for. Add project. Let me... Pattern sewing. Nintendo. Peach. Peach skirt. I'm scared for the amount of fabric this is about to load into my program. A petticoat and many layers of tulle. I keep thinking like Phantom of the Opera, like Star Princess. Why is the skirt so big? Type of skirt you can hide in. Okay, can we take these and archive them right now? Then can we take this? Can we unfreeze this? Can we get rid of every fabric that we're not using, please? I don't need these. Thank you. And this is way too big. Why is it so large? I think this is like... Oh, when you strengthen it, it messes with the fabric. That's kind of funny. Okay, can we... Strengthening it messed with that so much. Unfreeze. Unstrengthen. How white is this? 15. Ain't no way. Like, this is not exactly what I'm looking for here. If I could pull you, like, that, and then freeze that, and then if I can pull, like, that down. Freeze that. That's actually worse. This is just too much volume for me, I think. It's like, we're getting, like, a little too cupcaked. To a point where I'm like, okay. Oh, God. Can we scoot down, please? Okay, you're getting even smaller, actually. Because you're still giving me too much volume right now. That is actually perfect. Okay, freeze. Thank you. And then take these, unarchive. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna freeze that. I'm gonna make this layer 2, which, if it does what it's supposed to do. Uh-huh. Okay. Here comes the beast. Oh, wow. Wow, guys, I love this skirt. This skirt's so pretty. Wow. You guys. Oh, wow. Here comes the beast. It hates this. Look at it go. Oh, it hates this. Hi. Come on. There we go. Can I strengthen you? Will that actually fix this? It actually will. That's really funny. It wants to stick to this skirt, because it's still... It wants to stick to the skirt, and it wants to stick to itself. So I need to, like, essentially tell it, no, you can stop doing that, please. Otherwise, it's not going to want to sit properly. Hi, can we... Okay, now unstrengthen. Not quite. Oh, there's something going on back here. Can I take that and can I archive it? It was entirely that waistband. Okay. Come on now. 0. Strengthen. It's so sticky. It wants to stick to this. Can we try CPU, please? No, CPU is actually worse. Fitting accurate fabric. Can we do that? And then... Wow, it hated that. It hated doing that. And this looks bad. I don't like how this looks. I need you unfrozen. Wow. Aren't we so happy, guys? Don't we love this? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Unfreeze. Strengthen. Not accurate fabric. I just want normal. It's so sticky. It wants to stick to this, like, petticoat thingy. And I'm like, no. Move. Oh, now it's stuck on the hand. Come on. Actually, I'm gonna... Let me Google something. How to create a petticoat, how to draft a petticoat. No, do we have one that I can, like, download? Close set. Is there, like, a downloadable petticoat that I can use? There it is. Close it, connect. Petticoat, please. Do you have any of these for free? Does anybody sell a free petticoat? Yes. Yes. I know I could make my own petticoat. Unfortunately, I don't want to do that right now. Let me turn my screen off. Let me turn my screen off. Because apparently, Chloe's being cruel. Long petticoat. Add to cart. Okay, that's 2 petticoats. Short petticoat, long petticoat. I'm downloading 2 different petticoats. I'm going to try them. See how they make me feel. Okay, because I hate this. I hate this so bad. I'm gonna scoot that over here. Long petticoat. I don't quite think. I think short petticoat is the answer. But it might need a little bit of adjustment. Because I physically cannot add, like, a skirt with a bunch of layers of tulle in it. My computer would crash. So I have to do what I can here. I'm scared. Is that the waistband? Yes. I just want to take all of this, scoot it over here, group it up, freeze it. I don't quite think it's enough, but I think if I freeze that, and I take this and I make you layer 2 again. You have to trust the process that I'm going with right now, okay? You gotta trust me. Even if it does this, you have to trust me. The screen is not on. I'm like talking, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I forgot to turn the screen back on. I was trying not to dox myself, my bad. Hi? It's a little twisted right now. I think full circle skirt might not be the answer. I think full circle skirt might almost be too much volume. This definitely gives it more, but I don't think it's still quite what I'm looking for here. And also the skirt is too short. Unfreeze, except for you. No. You are staying frozen. You. All of these. I'm gonna go like this. I'm doing crazy things over here. You gotta trust the process. Oh God. Something bad is going to happen. I can just tell you that now. Look at this. I've clicked to simulate and it hasn't even started moving. I think it's scared. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you see that? Oh no. No, not the stream too. Okay. Let me try this again. Goodbye, Clo 3D. One more time, Chloe standalone online auth, please. Yes, baby, no money. Always up to something. Waiting for Chloe to open back up again. I am scared. There we go. We're back to when I had this scary bad boy. And I'm just gonna get rid of that. I feel like this could be good. I just think the fabric is too something. The too something. I'm not sure what that something is, but it is too much of it. Like, I feel like this needs more, or like less, I guess is the phrase. Can I make this longer? Would making it longer help with the cupcaking? Ain't no way, that just helped all my problems. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. You cannot tell me that actually just worked. Okay, well, first of all, this waistband is this poor thing. Can I strengthen you? This poor waistband is crooked, and oh, that's probably our problem. Okay. All of this needs to be frozen. I do not know why it ended up not frozen, but there we go. Okay, now you. What do you know? Can I archive this? Thank you. I just need this waistband to like sit normally where it's supposed to. Come on. Come on. I had two people this weekend, two separate people, like wonderful, beautiful, wonderful people, message me this weekend, and show me costumes that they were wearing at Anime North made with my patterns. And let me tell you guys, having convention FOMO is bad enough as is. Having convention FOMO, when you know that there are people out there wearing your patterns that you could be seeing, heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. $31. Okay, we're gonna try this again with a 3/4 circle skirt. 31. Like, the fact that there were people who not only used my patterns, but then also, like, came out and into my, like, DMs and messaged me, and they were like, hey, here's what I made. I want you to see it. I was like, that is the sweetest thing in the world, and I love when people do that. I wish more people did that. I wish more people tagged me in the cool things they made with my patterns. But also, oh, my heart, my soul, let me tell you, because I have not been to Anime North, which is in Toronto, if you don't know, in like 7 years. And every year Anime North comes by and I can never go, and I'm always like sitting at home, like lamenting the fact that I can't be there, and seeing there were cool people wearing my patterns that I could have like seen. I'm like, oh, it's over. It's over. 23. We're not quite. A little larger, please. I feel that there were quite a few people at Calgary Expo this year, so my props, and I sadly wasn't able to go. It's the worst. I'm like, I want to be there. I'm hoping there are people at YetiCon, which is my next convention, wearing my patterns. Because I have a lot of patterns that I think would, do we have like a top view? Yeah, we do. I have a lot of patterns that I think would suit YetiCon really well. Oh God, what is going on? I need to go to bed now. It's quite late over here. Do you have a Discord or Twitter where you post a final result pick? Yes. Here, let me drop my socials. Bink. Yay! There are all my social medias. I usually post finished commissions on my Instagram story or my Blue Sky, which is not linked there. Oops. But my Blue Sky is also Cospayton. I mostly post about wrestling on Twitter. I have to be completely honest with you. But have a good night. Thank you so much for coming by. I much appreciate it. And hopefully you'll be able to see the finished thing when it's finished. It probably won't be finished today, but eventually when it's finished. I think I messed this up worse than it was. Chapel Roan's the Giver. What is she doing here? Who could have predicted such a song would come on the playlist? Oh, I'm using the wrong fabric for this. Oh no. Thank you. I was like, oh God. I don't know why it wants to stick to this so much. It's like sticky. Is it sticky when it's muslin? Or is that seriously just like a product of the fabric? No, it is sticky when it's muslin. Okay. Why? It's sticky and then it's also assembled completely wrong for some reason. 5. I think it's... That's it. Hi, can you not do that, please? Can you not do that, please? I'm trying to pull you through the arm. Thank you. Pull you through the arm. Thank you. And then 1, 2. I think that's going to make this worse. Did I sew those backwards? No, I sewed them the right way. This is just the crazy fabric. This is like all twirled in on itself. Why? Can we be normal, please? Hi. I'm Peyton. Can we be normal, please? Like, what is this? I do not want to do that. I think attaching it to the waistband is causing, like, new weird issues. Now, stop that, get. I start scolding it like it's a dog. Like, all right, enough. This is that back seam. So if I go like that and that, that's allegedly what it's supposed to do. Okay, it's still caught on a finger. Pull, 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 pull. It wants to stick. It wants to stick to this, and I do not know why, and it's making me mad. Is it because it's GPU? Does it need to be CPU? No, CPU is worse. Can I make you like 30? Can I make you lower poly? Oh my god, I can. And you stick less. What a beautiful world. Hi, can we... Okay. This is supposed to be like a simple skirt. The fact that it's causing me so many issues is hysterical to me. Like, you're not supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be simple and easy. This still seems like too much fabric. Do I actually need to make a half circle skirt? I think I do. It's like the skirt is made out of tacky glue. I usually never have this issue. I'm very, very intrigued by whatever's going on here. Fabric shiny, fabric matte. Okay. This right now is 16. I need to make you... You need to reset your 3D arrangement. Or reset your 2D arrangement? No. No matter what I do, you're going to the wrong spot. Okay. Scale. 21. Needs to be a little larger. Scale. 12 plus 12. 25. There we go. I think you need to be 40. Yeah. I'll try 40, and I'll see how 40 feels. This is going to cause problems, though. I can almost guarantee you that. If I try to just... do that. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. Strengthening everything. Pulling it all out. Come on. Please. I'm begging. I don't know why it's giving me so many issues. It never does this. What if I'm gonna take all of this, and I'm just gonna archive you for a second. And then look at that. Look at how easily it just goes back down like that. But even then, the fabric just kind of wants to, like, be sticky for some reason. Is it because I'm using CPU? Is it because I'm using GPU? What if you change the fabric type? Maybe they're acting weird together. I tried to change it to the muslin. Can I make you 100% opaque again? Can I make you opaque again? Like, here's the muslin. It still kind of acts a little weird. And I've like turned up the particle distance to make it less meshy. Just to like turn down the mesh, I turned up the particle distance because I'm like, what is going on? Okay, let me try to make this layer 2. And then unarchive that. Keep that archived. Keep all of this frozen. And we're just gonna let this do its thing. With some light encouragement from me. Tugging. God. Something scary is happening. It would have been far easier if I did this the other way. The front looks good and the back is fighting. Exactly. Your guys' skirts don't look like this? What do you mean? This is what it's like to wear a skirt and then go to the bathroom. And like when you leave the bathroom, you find out like your skirt's like bunched up in your pants for some reason. Or like in your waistband. Has that ever happened to anybody else, or did that just happen to me once? I don't wear skirts. Not me getting an Applebee's ad. Oh my god, your brand? Your brand. Tomac Applebee's. Hello? There we go. I was lagging. Hi, can we please? Skirts ended up horrifically folded in on itself, like evilly so. I gotta restart my computer, I'll be right back. That's okay, I'll probably still be here. Can I turn off the strengthening? Because now you're sticking to it again. Now you're doing the sticky thing. Can I Google this? Clo 3D fabric sticking together. Thank you. It's not sewn to anything else. No. It's only sewn to the waistband. I might temporarily archive this waistband. See if that helps the skirt sit a little bit better, but it kind of doesn't. Yeah, it changes nothing. I don't know why it's so sticky. Collision. I'll bring you back down to 20. Do these have like a crazy particle distance? Additional thickness collision. Can I make you like 5 instead? No, that doesn't change anything. It's so sticky. Okay, in Googling it, a lot of people are like, I'm having problems with my fabric sticking. And they're like, have you tried doing this? And it's like all the things that I've been doing this entire time. Can I reset your 3D arrangement? I can. Can I unarchive you and freeze you? I can. Can I go to like a side view? Yes. That, and then do this. And then, can I do like a that? I don't think this is going to fix my issue here. I think if anything, this is going to kill me again. Yeah, no. I'm so confused. Do I need to make this a different fabric? I'm gonna try making this a different fabric because it's frozen. Okay. Okay. No, I hate this. Can I go back to what you were? It's laying better. But I think I want to go back to before I reset this. Like that. And then take this and make it muslin. No, it is still sticky. Okay. But why? Is that the center back seam? That is. Because look at that. Then the skirt just immediately starts falling the way it's supposed to. Like, I feel crazy. What do you look like if I just strengthen you? Okay, no. Freeze you. It's something to do with how they're interacting, but what is it? Exactly! Like, what is causing this so much issue? Offset as internal line 35. I don't usually have problems when layers are sitting on top of each other where they like stick to each other, especially in something like this. Let me... Oh, I haven't saved this whole time? That's hilarious. Hello? Why'd you just start playing the same song again? Thank you. Miss TV movies, Barbie Odette. Barbie Odette skirt draft. This is like evil to me. This is so funny. my evil skirt experience. Ooh, sorry. Oh, now you're sagging. Can I try something? Can I? What fabric are you? Oh, you're muslin and you weren't muslin before. Yes. I didn't mean to do that. Get back in your cage. Back in your cage. Get out of here. Does doing this do anything? Would that give the skirt the shape that I'm looking for? As long as I can get somewhere like close enough to the shape, I'd be happy. The problem is, this is missing so much volume at the waist. And this doesn't really do it either. This is okay, but it's not what I'm looking for. Like, this is the shape that I'm looking for. I just want the fabric to lay over top of it. Can I delete that? Can I then archive this? Wait, I actually going to do something. I'm going to take this. Deactivate avatar. Back on fabric 7. So, like that. This is horrifying, by the way. Wow. Just me and my bestie. Oh. Activate avatar. Okay. I think that might do something. I'm gonna make this 40. Simply because I don't want to sit here and worry about rendering. Oh, Wow. Archive you, keep you frozen. Hi, can we? Desperately trying to pull this through the back. Like, can we? If I can get it all to bunch up at the waist and then come, like, flowing out. Things are happening. They could be good. They might not be, but they could be. Hi, can we? It's just stuck on itself. Skirt, fall, skirt, fall, skirt. Hi, skirt, fall. Wait. We might be on our way somewhere? Pull. Pull. Pull in the back, too. Pull. Pull. Okay, now that you're doing that, I can bring you back down to 0. Pull. Pull. Shorten that a tinge and then bring it down like that. Because now it wants to sit weird right there. And I'm like, okay. Guys, I don't mean to alarm you. I don't mean to alarm you here, but this is starting to semi-look like a skirt. I'm going to save it like this, and then I'm trying to figure out right now if this is too low or if it could be higher. No. Shorten it a tinge, and then move it down again. Because it wants to sit against this. It just has this problem right here, where it wants to, like, flounce out. But then I don't know if that's going to be... Hi, can I make you pink? There we go. Now it sits more like fabric. But see, now it gets sticky. This is where it gets sticky again. It's not sticky with the... It still is sticky, but it's not as sticky with the muslin. And then it hits this and it gets sticky. Okay. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take all of this. I'm going to go unarchive. And then I'm going to take all of this. And I want to freeze you. I'm going to take all of this, actually. I want to make it layer 2. Oh god. All of this needs to be frozen, please. I want to see if I can do this. That means I need to bring this down. Down. I could be getting somewhere. Right now the skirt wants to get sucked up. Oh, that's why. You're all the way up there for some reason. Can I freeze you? Oh god. Nothing ever goes well. This is actually crazy. Like, I've never seen Clo 3D act like this. Like, what is this? Can you just drop? Freeze. Unarchive. Was there like an update that maybe messed with it? I don't know. I want to put you on muslin. Oh, all my 50% fabric went away. That's funny. Where is your opacity? I'll make you 25. I want the skirt to be barely visible, so that I can see what I have going on with these. This guy bothering you, Cospayton? Yes. Yes, this guy is. Flirting versus harassment. This is harassment. Going to do something. Rage Rape 3D arrangement. I'm scared. I'm scared of what this is going to do. That is not at all what is supposed to be done here. Okay, reset 3D arrangement. Turn. No, I don't want to do this again. Never mind. I'm like, actually, I'd rather mess with this. I'm gonna let it throw a tantrum. And then when it stops throwing a tantrum, I'm gonna see if I can flatten it out. A little positive encouragement. A little positive encouragement. A little positive encouragement. Come on. Come on now. Because you can see it's like folded over itself and then it's getting caught on the avatar. So can I actually, I just want to deactivate the avatar entirely. And then I want to hide the avatar. My poor face. Listen, man. I've been at this for so long. It's a skirt. It's not that hard. This is the quintessential moment of it's literally a skirt. How hard can it be? Do I seriously have to like click and drag everything like this? Because you can see it's like folded over itself at the hemlines. And now it's like not even at the hem at all. Like what is going on? I'm putting you back on muslin. I miss my avatar. There you are. I'm like, could you come back to me, please? Now it's gonna glitch because it doesn't know how to process that there's a person here now. Why are you creating like a black hole? None of this makes any feasible sense. Why did that make it 10 times worse? Guys, am I going crazy? Like, genuinely? Is this like it for me? Like, what is this? Would there be any merit to starting over? At this point, I think I'm giving up on this petticoat. Because the skirt itself is fine. See? Look at how fast and beautifully that renders. It's just as soon as you bring in that blasted, evil petticoat. So I'm like, what's the problem here? What's the issue? It worked for Peach. Why is it not working for me? Scared. Scared. What's a Z-Tac? File, add, garment, downloads, on petticoat, Z-Tac. Trying something here. Oh. Intriguing. Oh, even more intriguing. Oh, is this like sewn in a specific way? No, it's just a petticoat. Okay, I'm not crazy. I had all of them. I'm going to start by archiving you. Oh. Okay. First thing I want to do, you are too long. You need to be like there. Why did that only do that on 2 of them? Hi? There we go. Like there. Oh. Can I strengthen you? This is such a strange petticoat. I'm not quite sure what the point is here. And then trim to pattern outline. Does that fix it? That does fix it. Aha. We've gone through like 2 or 3 ad breaks trying to figure out this blasted stinking skirt. Okay, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this petticoat, and I'm going to freeze it. And then I'm going to take this. I'm going to unarchive it. You are layer 2, so you should just... See, this is what skirt fabric should do. It should move a lot faster. I don't know what it is about that petticoat that makes it move so slowly. And it's not sticky either. It's having a little bit of problems with the waistband for some reason. Oh, it's the waistband of the other one. That's why. Can I take you? Archive. There we go. Now you see, this is not perfect. However, this is so much better than what we had. Oh my god. It entirely was that petticoat. I think that petticoat literally is haunted. Or maybe we just needed Baby No Money on. Who knows? It's not exactly... It does not exactly have the perfect petticoat appearance. It is not as wide as I would like it to be. However, at some point, I am going to just have to cut my losses. what are all of these? They're layer 2. What are you? You're layer 0. Okay, it is getting a little bit mad at me. I'm gonna try taking these and unfreezing them for a moment. And then unfreezing these and taking these and like strengthening them, I think. Dude. I actually hate it here. What do you mean that just worked? Why did that just work, man? I'm so tired. Actual cursed and haunted petticoat filled with negativity and malice. Jelline, what do you think about this? So true. Thank you so much, Jelline. Doing this to the petticoat. Blowing the petticoat up. Yeah, this is not exactly quite the shape I want, but I'm going to have to count my losses. It will look the proper shape when over the proper petticoat. It just does not want to give me the proper petticoat. It just hates me for some reason. I'm just hated. Okay. Skirt leaves. Let me look at photos of the skirt. Okay. I actually kind of understand what's going on here. Is that... Slightly. Okay. I'm going to take this. I'm going to freeze it. I'm going to do something potentially controversial. Going to do something potentially controversial, I say. And then I'm going to symmetric pattern. But does it happen? No. Okay. There we go. That is 2 layers. 2 symmetrical petticoats. Oh my god. There was no reason that needed to be so abhorrently complicated for no reason. Unarchive. Rotate you like this. How many of these would I put on a skirt? Maybe like 8? Let me do some quick math. How wide are you right now? Really? How wide is that? That's 3? No. No way. No way that's 3. How wide is that? That's 5? Okay. That feels so small. That feels so, like, puny tiny. You are 4.5. What layer is the skirt? The skirt is... Oh, you're layer 2? I thought you were layer 2. You are. Oh. I'm gonna make the skirt layer 1 then. Make the skirt layer 1. I'm gonna make all of this layer 3. And then I'm gonna make this 2. Because I'm scared. I'm actually gonna archive this entire thing. I'm just gonna work on the skirt. I don't want to look at the top right now. I don't want to think about this. Cursed petticoat of evil and malice. Cursed skirt of evil and malice. I was like, the bodice is probably going to be the hardest part, so I'm going to start with the bodice. How stupid I was. The real enemy was there the whole time. And I still have to layer another skirt over top of it. Actually evil. There we go. Actually, no, I preferred it what it was before. That is too wide, actually. No, I want you closer to 4. Yeah, that's better. How wide are you? You're like 12? Okay, so if I split you uniformly in 3, yeah, 4.167. What am I? 4.158. That's perfect. Copy. Paste. Paste. Actually, no, wait, I do need that. I just want to get to like a good stopping point with the skirt for the day. I do not think I'm going to get the skirt done today. One, two, three. Can I strengthen you to make you sit flatter, please? Thank you. Okay. I think I want to make those the lighter pink, and then I'm going to do something a little bit crazy. Okay. Which ones are sewn and which ones aren't? These ones aren't. These are going to become blue. And they are going to get offset sewn. Oh, wait. Those are in the entirely wrong spot. Beep. Can I? No, you're not quite like that. Kind of hate how these look. It helps I've been fighting Token. I took a rusty old box cutter to not solve my problem, but make it easier. We are suffering together. It's Crafting Suffering Monday, actually. I hate the shapes of these, too, but I think I'm about to fix that. I think I say. I like how they look on the bodice, but I think stretching them out made them lose some of their pointiness. So I feel like this needs to be a little bit pointier, while this comes down and kind of out. And this kind of goes. Yeah, there we go. That is much better. There we go. Merge. Remove linked editing. Oh, you're the one that goes over the back. That's funny. Strengthen. Please. Because there's like 2 layers of longer feathers and then 1 layer of shorter. And then there's like the shortest layer, which goes around the waist. So I'm starting on like the first layer of long right now. Okay. Now copy, paste, paste. And you guys are each gonna get like that. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, copy, paste. Actually, I want to settle these first. Oh, the waistband is not frozen. I should fix that. You should not be moving. You should all be strengthened. Oh, that's why you're on the completely wrong sides at the top. On the skirt. Hi, can we sort ourselves out, please? Ladies? Ladies, please. Ladies, 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 I'm begging. Thank you. There should be one for the center front then, if there's one for the center back. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Scoot. Copy, paste. You have to understand my vision here. You have to understand my vision here, because there is a vision. I have to promise you this, there is a vision. Do I have, like, tulle? Is that, like, a fabric I have? I don't think so. No. I don't have tulle. Wow. This is crazy. I'm gonna do this and this. Symmetric pattern. You think these people really care for you? Okay. Instead of pasting 2 of these down here, I'm going to make them the lighter pink. And then they essentially get sewn normal style. From there to there. And then copy, paste. And the third one will go from there to there. And all 3 of these come out, up, over. Come on. Jolene, I'm sorry. At least I'm not fiddling with the petticoat anymore. You have to understand. Jolene, I'm trying, girl. Jolene, I'm so sorry. I'm doing my best, girl. I'm scared. Skirts scare me. She's so rude. She's so rude and mean and cruel. We should fire her. Truly, I am the boss of this establishment. I should fire her. This attitude, uncalled for. Put another one right there. Copy, paste. Okay. Okay. How wide are these? They're like 2. Can I make one of you that's like 2 wide? 1.994. Yes! Oh my god. Can I unarchive you? Where are you is the question. Where are you on the 3D? Oh, how'd you end up over there? I take all of these, and I want to freeze them because I'm scared. Because I'm scared. And then we are going to start doing this. Well, can I copy and paste this? And essentially just like shrink. I'll shrink you a little bit more than that. Yeah, you kind of are the bottom, actually. How wide are you now? Now that you're smaller. 3.6. Can I make you a little bit smaller? Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2. 3. I want to unfreeze. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. Okay. Okay. Is this a viable idea? Okay. I actually want the pink layer on the bottom, I think. And the blue layer goes above that. So if I can take all of these and kind of like that. I don't want these guys like on the bottom. They feel a little bad when they're like that. They kind of look bad in my eyes. I kind of want those, and then 1, 2, 3, these divas even more over top. Oh, those are frozen. That would do it. Oops. Okay. This is so finicky and fiddly, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. However, I am staying locked in. I have to remind myself once this is done, I'm done work for the day. Isn't that a beautiful thing? What? Can you? Thank you. And this one, can I rotate you and bring you out? Can you lay flatter, please? Thank you. And then symmetric pattern. Can I make you like blue, pink, blue, pink, pink, blue, pink? I can! Yay! Then strengthen you all. Give you a second to. Oh! Out. And this one. Out. I want you guys on the top layer. Thank you. Okay, now I feel like we are getting somewhere. These feathers feel kind of translucent though, and I don't want to make them translucent because that would be making the feathers on the top translucent. I don't want to do that. Unarchive. Now it's time for the blues. How many of these do I need? 2 for each of these. Okay. Copy, paste. Paste. paste, paste, paste. I want to take everything, all of this, with the exception of these two, and I want to freeze this. I am so scared of all of that going wrong. Thank you. Okay, I'm scared, but I think this will work. Okay, now all of you want to stick up. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. Fall, please. Okay. No. One more time, please. Okay, and then one more. Which makes up the last little bit. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, none of them know where they belong. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. I think. I do want to strengthen all of these because they're throwing a little bit of a fit. You all layered? Oh, you're layer 3. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There they go. I'll strengthen them so they fall faster. I might actually finish the skirt today? What the? Plop. Do the same thing. Why are some of you glitching? Thank you. There we go. Okay. Unfreeze and freeze. Then I want to take this and I want to go unarchive. And I think I'll freeze all of this with the exception of this and that. It's going to get unfrozen so that it can lay flat. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I am mortified. I am terrified this is going to look terrible when I go to the render, but by God, am I going to go to the render right now and get over it? Can I see? Where'd the blue go? Okay. These are just gone? What layer are you? Oh. No, all of these. Layer 4. Layer 4. And all of these should get superimposed over. Okay. Let's try that one more time. Oh, that's why this is so small. No. 1080 by 1080 transparency crop. Okay, let me see this bad boy in the render window properly. Okay. Going to do something crazy. Going to put all these on 0. Going to make all of this 20. Okay. What is going on in the House of Commons? Oh, you're just not sewn down. I'm like, why does that look insane? Because it is. Oh, wait, no. Wow, I've been sitting here like, why is that not sitting right? Because I wasn't letting it. I don't like the darker pink. Pink. Strengthen. Strengthen. Okay. Yay! Not the perfect petticoat, but we sure did make a skirt. And if you look at it from certain angles, it almost looks like it's the right silhouette. Like this almost looks like the right silhouette. Almost. The problem is once the right petticoat is under it, it will look good. But the thing right now is that I wasn't able to like get Chloe to give me that right silhouette. So I just get stuck with this. I still think it is cute though. Thank you, Kimber. I think it is cute. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm happy with the bodice. I think the bodice is so cute. Are these all matte? No, they're silk satin. Absolutely gorgeous. That's what I like to hear. You're the one opinion I care about the most. I'm gonna get like nicer renders of this and send it off to you. And I have a couple like shop talk things I want to talk to you about, but for first round of drafting, not too bad. I don't think it was too bad. I'm not the biggest hater in the world. I'll say. I'm not the biggest hater in the world. Yay! What joy. Let me beep 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 beep. The way she just stands there is so funny to me. Let me put the seam ripper down. Okay, there we go. Hi everybody. It's me, your favorite little purple thing. It's me, Peyton, puppeting the favorite little purple thing. I'm not the favorite little purple thing, unfortunately. Despite what people may think, I'm not built like that. I'm not built like that, nor do I want to be. I think that's gonna call it for me. We made it. Oh my god, we made it 3 hours. That's a long stream for me. I'm usually only like 2.5. Yay! I didn't think that I would spend all 3 hours on Odette, nor did I think I was gonna spend all like an hour of that trying to make a petticoat work. But hey, that's the fun of patterning. Sometimes things aren't perfect. Sometimes you have to fiddle around and mess around and do ridiculous things to get what you want the fabric to do. And at the end of the day, I'm happy with it. So that's a win for me. Yeah. Yay! What else do I have to say? I have a flash sale going on from now until the 31st on my website. It's just cospayton.com. 20% off all digital goods. That's one of the cool things going on with me. I also just released a new pattern for Mau Mau from Apothecary Diaries. If you've been following along on the streams, you would have seen me working on that last week. I'm also in the process of updating a bunch of patterns. I'm not sure which one I'll do next, but we'll see. And also, I stream on Thursday. Whoa, Zen, whoa. She got laggy. Girl, are we back? I also stream Thursday at 3, as always. And yeah, thank you guys, as always, for hanging out with me. I much appreciate it. And I'm excited to come back to stream and do more stream in a couple of days. And who knows what we'll do on Thursday. Maybe we'll style some wigs. Maybe we'll do some more patterning. I don't know. Maybe we'll play video games. Who knows? And yeah, enjoy this one last look at the new stinger as we go to the ending stream. Bye, everybody.